Like I said, y'all, keep God first and keep all y'all that's praying, keep praying and believing, because I'm telling you, it was years before our breakthrough came.
People don't know. Listen, you think it's
years, y'all.
Y'all
Y'all
that's
can't
praying,
give up.
Don't be like us. It ain't happen tomorrow.
Right,
Listen,
it ain't gonna happen tomorrow or next year maybe.
Don't even think about when
it.
it's gonna happen. Just keep praying.
Because
you cannot predict God.
And you cannot predict what you're going to be doing for him to make you a millionaire.
Because we never thought this
in our
was
mind, wildest dreams that first of all, never thought in my wildest dream was going to be me.
Right.
Doing this YouTube and becoming a self-made millionaire. I'm thinking like, are you serious? Because I thought it was going to be him.
Right.
Because he's always been the breadwinner. Always.
Right. But
you know what? He is a great God, because there's many times that this man right here has been prophesied. I'm going to give you anything and everything that you want. You put your eyes on, you'll be able to get, you'll be able to purchase whatever you want. You're going to have, my son. And I'm thinking like, wow, this man going to have a lot of money. I'm thinking in my mind like, wow, he going to be blessed with a good job. Good. I'm glad I'm with him. And then somebody prophesied to me, oh, you're going to be a millionaire. I see all these dollar signs. You're going to be a millionaire, and you're going to know it's God that gave it to you, and you're going to be in the white sands, beaches, kicking up this white sand and knowing that God placed you there. I'm like, wow. Okay. So I'm thinking like, okay, millionaire, through my husband, because he's going to make $1 million. We're going to be millionaires together. What's up, my beloved? You guys, today we are having noodles and apple chicken sausages as my husband requested, because he wanted noodles so bad.
I have a noodle fetish today. I don't know. Let's say grace. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this food and drink that we're about to receive. We ask, Father, to bless it, that it may be nourishing to our bodies. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. We have to go old school on y'all. We had to get the Tupperware. We brought the Tupperware bowls out in Ralph's, because we didn't have no, glass bowls. So we had to make it work. Do what it do.
Make it do what it do.
Do what it do tonight.
I ain't messing with no chopsticks, y'all. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, you just cut me off on my song and everything.
Oh, yeah, that's purpose. That's purpose. There's purpose in that.
Okay, you ready?
I'm ready. You chopsticking it up?
Yeah. Listen, y'all. We can do a thumbnail.
Okay, let's do it.
How else you gonna do it?
Yeah, that's a good one for a thumbnail. Chopstick it up.
He should cut my whole thing off. He be tripping.
Yeah, look. Come on.
And then, hold up a sausage.
Okay, you hold up a sausage.
That's good. That's it. That's all. Now you need to take your bite.
Smoke all in our face.
This is hot, y'all. These are beef noodles. You know your oodles and noodles. The oodles and noodles.
I wanted beef, y'all.
He wanted beef. I was telling him, I said, baby, let's do breakfast food, because, people been requesting me to do breakfast food because I don't really eat breakfast. Nah, I want some noodles.
Sometimes you have a little, you have a taste of something. Why it's noodles today, I don't even know, but it's about to go down. Is it hot? Super hot?
You gotta blow it. You gotta blow. You gotta blow. You hit that spot? Yeah. Y'all, I do have my coldest water bottle in the building. If you want free shipping, all you gotta do is say water break, and you can get it. And you can get it. You can get it. Got it. Good. Get you some sausages there.
And then you cook the sausage right. I like my sausage burnt, y'all. Look at that.
And these
are have a little crisp on them.
Chicken apple sausages. Who told me about these?
I cooked them for you a while ago, long time ago.
I know, but somebody told me about it.
We had them though, and I cooked them for you. Apple chicken sausage.
It was somebody a mukbanger. I can't give you a name. Yeah, but we got a subject for y'all again to talk about. And which one is that, baby?
Well, child on the road. Are we on that? Listen, y'all.
This is why I said, remember we was doing that what you call that? That no habits challenge.
No
That's what I'm
habit
saying. He cannot talk and eat. If he's hungry, his whole focus is on his eating.
You know
and he don't
what?
want to talk until he finish eating. So I'm not gonna say nothing about the subject until he finish eating. Cause he tripping. He tripping ripping.
It just shows you that the different personalities that people have. Something like me, because I'm an engineer, so by nature I'm very methodical in my thought process, and I'm very analytical in the way I approach things. And I'm very much one thing at a time because I come from like a troubleshooting world. So you gotta kind of follow a line of thought, you know what I mean? And my line of thought right now,
Let's get that food down.
let's get this food down. Absolutely.
I'm done. Y'all heard it. Well, y'all, let me talk about me then. We out in LA, and I'm doing a couple of collabs, or a few collabs, and I have a lot of things to do as far as business things like magazines and photo shoots and interviews here and there. So I'm gonna be out here for a minute, and then I'm gonna be home with the family because Darius is coming home. He'll be home. All right, yeah.
Middle of the month.
Middle of the month. Yep. Oh, he'll be there when we get there. Yep. He'll already be there at my house. Yeah. Nicole and Darwin always there at my house, so you might as well say they live there. Because they be there all the time. They there more than we are. Yep.
Right now. Once he gets the studio finished though, that'll change. They come over to do
video
studio work. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh. This is good, y'all. But let me just tell y'all this. I have to doctor my noodles up. Yeah, doctoring up, y'all. Y'all can't just have it. Just
Noodles have to be doctored.
It have to be doctored. You gotta call a doctor.
Quick.
Especially, man, we used to eat these all the time, remember? You have to. And my husband happened to want beef. Like, get beef.
You gotta switch it up from time to time. Anybody ever been in college? And a lot of people that haven't know all about ramen noodles.
I think everybody don't know. There's not a person that don't
Yeah, I'm sure it
in
is.
this world.
I'm sure it is.
Bro.
People that grew up eating veggies all their life never touch this.
Probably so. They health fanatics. They be like,
Yeah,
noodle.
never touch it.
And look at the sodium count. OMG.
They'll be saying you're gonna die today.
They be like, yeah, you gonna die. What you call salt intake? High blood, what's it, high blood pressure? But they so good. I think anything that's flavorful, tastes good, fatty.
Oh, you gotta have that.
My husband always say, if this tastes too good, I know it's fattening. It's not, it's off my diet. It's just too good.
Y'all know that's true. It's very, very rarely do you get things that are super tasty that are also healthy.
Right. Unless your brain has been, some people have trained their minds to be healthy like that, baby, where they literally taste things like, wow, that is so good. The flavor and all the herbs.
It's artificial. It's phony. It's complete fakeness.
Yeah.
Cause I've been there.
What you mean you been there?
You go on a diet, you be on it for like 2-3 months. And all of a sudden, foods that you would not eat seem so good to you. All these healthy foods be like, as your taste buds changing, right?
He do.
You be like, man,
He be
this
making
is so
it sound
good.
He be saying, baby, taste it. This is so good.
And she don't like it.
And I'm like, what is this? I taste it tastes like a bunch of green grass.
Cause your taste
And
buds
I be
change.
like, this is
And
not
then-
good.
And then when you get something that's really good, that ain't good for you, you like, I've been fooling myself all this time. I don't know what I've been thinking.
Yep. You been hoodwinked. You know what I mean, y'all? Hoodwinked. Yeah. I'm gonna get it, baby. Are you getting satisfied and full yet? How many more? Was that a good enough pack, Mom? This dude make you full.
I'm good.
Do they make you a false full?
Noodles?
Probably a false full, huh?
I don't know, actually, cause you eat noodles, you be trying to go to sleep after.
I don't know what it is. I don't care what it is. You can always have a pack of noodles in your house. We always have a pack of noodles. I don't care what it is. We're gonna have noodles. We got noodles for days in our house, in our pantry.
It's a quick thing.
And my husband's so gone. We out of town. He brought 2 boxes, a whole box of chicken one and a whole box of beef. I think he gonna eat some more. So why would you buy that in? Well, you know we can't take it home with us.
Word to the wise, don't go to the store hungry.
That's what happened.
Listen, you will buy everything in that bad boy.
No matter what, no matter where you at. It's plenty of times we have been out of town, we bought stuff, and we end up leaving it there for the next people. Over made. Right?
Yeah.
And housekeepers. I'm getting full though.
You full?
A lot of food. The sauce is good, ain't it? Chicken.
I didn't think I was gonna actually use these chopsticks, y'all.
Chopsticks better, ain't they? I know. That's what I'll be like. I'll be missing my chocolate.
Stuff don't be slipping around.
Anyway, y'all, we want to talk about how to deal with, and I can't say how to deal with, but how do you guys deal with somebody that in your family that's on drugs, or a child of yours that's on drugs? Because I can only imagine that can have to be a very, very hard thing to do.
I be watching these show. What's that show called, baby? Intervention, y'all.
Oh yeah, Intervention. Oh, that breaks my heart.
You see these kids on drugs, and when I say kids, I don't mean like 5, 10, nothing like that.
You're talking about, yeah.
I'm talking about they're adult children, or 18, 19, and
Teenage.
20, teenage, whatever, and they on drugs and everything, and their parents are literally like enablers, because you're trying to like figure out how do you help your child. And then literally the people come in from the intervention squad and they be like, no.
You gotta tell them, deny them this.
You gotta shut that down, kick them out. Tough love them.
And this is the thing.
I'm for that, but at the same time, something happened to them, you're gonna be
This is the thing, right? Terrible. As a parent, you love your child unconditionally, right?
Right.
And that's just it, period. And when they're on something like that, you know what I'm saying, it's hard to say just kick them out on the street and just say, and they're sick because they're doing these drugs, even though you know it's something that's why they doing these drugs, and then their body need these drugs, because after you get on them, it's like if they don't do it, they literally start getting sick.
Right.
Because they're not having it. And so you watching them in pain and agony, and then they saying, I need it, but you're not supposed to do it for them, but at the same time they in pain. It is so confusing.
Yeah, I mean,
I can never say, that's why I said you can never ever speak what you would do in that situation, because you have never been in that situation.
Right.
So it's hard.
It is hard. That's why I would say this. if you anyone, I don't care if you're an adult or children, stay above the influence.
It's easy to fail.
It takes your life. It is. You know what? I think what happens is, I honestly think what happens is it's almost just like everything else. What happens is you get involved with things before you understand them, and then by the time you wake up and you understand what it is that's happening, it's too late. I mean, it's not too late, but it's damaged your life. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, and this is a different subject, but same kind of concept. How many schools did you go to when you were a child that taught you about credit? How many classes did you take in grade school, middle school, or high school that teach you about credit? How many of y'all had that class?
That's a home talk thing.
You know what I'm saying? If nobody taught you, you were completely ignorant of it, even though you know the concept of it, and somebody may have said it, you may have heard it referenced in conversation, but you, as a teenager, didn't really know the impact to your life that it has. And then by the time you get to the mid-20s and you're 30 years old and you're really trying to do something in life, trying to buy a house, trying to buy a car, you're trying to do whatever. It's like you now figure out, ooh, that's a really big deal. Same thing with the drug things. Like people say, well, it's a cool thing to start smoking. Now we e-cigging or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's a cool thing now.
But the e-cigs is not a good thing.
Now they trying to figure out
because it's killing people.
I think it's one of those things where you got some companies doing one thing, other companies doing another thing, and some people being affected, especially younger kids, and they literally trying to figure it out. But back to the topic though, what y'all do with that? I mean, what if you found out that one of your kids was on drugs or something, and it was really starting to impact their life and everything? What would you do? How do you approach that? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. And I'm asking because I've never dealt with it, so me and him never dealt with it, because we don't have the answers. Or if your child is an alcoholic.
Well, it's the same thing. I mean,
drugs
that's,
or gambling.
It really is any addiction. It really is any addiction, because it impacts your life, and how do you deal with it? How do you deal, especially when it's your loved one, it's with your child? How do you deal with it? Where do you draw? So I think, honestly, I'm gonna tell you what I would do. This is what I would do, because I think that, to me, when you're going through a situation like that, the Bible says it like this. Is just how I know it. In the multitude of counselors, there's safety, right? You really have to go and seek out some people to talk to. You got to get to be a part of support groups that actually are talking to you about things that are close to what you're going through. Because listening to people just tell you, I would do this and I would do that, and they ain't going through what you're going through. They ain't never been through it. That ain't gonna work for you. People
are quick to talk about what they would do and this and that, and you be like, wow, you have not ever been in this situation, never ever walked a step in my day in my shoes, and how could you tell me you would do this?
We call that Monday morning quarterbacking. Something happened, you find out about it after the fact, and you trying to say, well, you should have do this or you should do that, you should have did this and that. No. That's why I say you really need to get around people or support groups that are really going through the exact same thing that you are going through with their kids. Whether they're successful or unsuccessful at that state really doesn't matter, because you're going to learn the things that they've tried that didn't work, and you know what I'm saying, and maybe you'll try those things, George, because every kid's different.
Right.
And so that's the one thing that I would do. Obviously, the main thing that I'd be doing constantly is praying, right? But beyond that, then I'd be seeking out people that are actually going through the same thing that I'm going through, and really trying to, because I'm going to tell you right now, having been in the situation before with my family, not my marital family, but my family, you know, you cannot, no matter what you say to somebody, you cannot make them ready to quit.
Right, you cannot.
It doesn't. There's nothing you can say to them, do to them that's gonna make them. They have to come to that decision on their own.
Even if you put them in the best drug,
it doesn't matter. 12-step program, rehab program, it doesn't matter. That's why people walk into them things and they walk right back out. Mm-hmm. You have to get to, they call it hitting rock bottom. You really have to get to that place yourself. And there's many things that happen along that road, that journey to getting to that place, but that has to happen for them. And really what I think intervention is trying to force them to get to that place faster by taking away all their support.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't no support no more. Now you like really out there. But that forces people to do really crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I would obviously, there's your love for that child don't change.
It doesn't, and that is just a stressful situation, because I can already imagine, you know, if it was us dealing with something like that, you know, you got to think about it. If it's your kids, you know how much we love our kids, and to see them struggle with something, an addiction, and have to watch of any kind and watch it, and you know it's tearing up their lives.
Man,
and you as a parent can't do anything about it, because they have to be willing to do something within themselves.
Yeah, and I think honestly, it really has to be a collective effort, because a lot of times kids don't even listen to the parents at all. Like, you just, you know what I'm saying? Right. You just yelling at me. You just lecturing me.
They think you old school. You don't know what you talking about.
It's got to come from their circle of friends. You
or
know
outside
what
circle. Right, outside person.
Yeah, it really has to come from outside of the family, but inside of their circle, to really try to get a hold of them, like their friends and stuff. And that don't always work either, but it always, for some reason, like, teenagers just listen to other teenagers more than they listen to parents. You would wonder, like, how did you get this mindset? And this is just unrelated to drugs at all. It's just, how do you get this mindset? What were you thinking? Well, you know, so-and-so was doing it, and I started, it's crazy. You know what I mean?
Don't have no type of experience
behind they don't have life experience, and that's why kids do stuff. But
and then if you tell them, like, you tell them you've been through that or you got experience, they think, no, that was old days.
Listen,
your time is not my time. Remember, like, ain't nothing new under the sun, baby.
Listen, I'm gonna take y'all back to church. Raise your hand if you've been there and did that. That's me. I've been one of those where, you know, your parents tell you, don't do this because this will happen, whatever. That happened to you, it ain't gonna happen to me.
Right. Don't touch the stove because it's hot. No, whatever.
Listen,
it's hot
for
you, but it ain't hot for me. It ain't gonna burn me.
That's how it is, especially, and I don't know how it is for women, but especially for men, growing up, you always, like, your parents will tell you something, and you feel like, well, especially as you turn like 17, 18, man, you the grownest thing walking. Listen, you grown, you a man, you trying to make your own decisions. You ain't really trying to hear about nobody telling you nothing. And I promise you, all you thinking about is 17 to 18. If you really like trying to go your own separate, well, you trying to get out. I'm out the house. I'm on my own, trying to make my own decisions. Listen, I don't know what you're telling me to do right now, but I'm tired and I don't want to do what you're saying. Why I gotta take out the garbage all the time? Why you grown? You can take out the garbage too. That's really? Listen, I'm telling you, because this is what happens. Why I'm 18 years old now? Why do I have to have a curfew? Why you gotta tell me to come home at 11 o'clock?
Because we care.
Because you care. I care about.
I had to come home with the street lights. Come on.
Listen,
come on my block.
I'm just
you
saying
better be in front of that house.
That's how it be when you get to be that age. You like, I wanna make my own calls. I wanna, listen. I want to control my own life. I ain't trying to listen to what you saying. And so,
but that ain't. Listen, when you start paying them bills and really living.
Oh no, it changes. It changes all around. I'm telling you, this is what happens, y'all. Listen.
You be like, a light bulb come all like, wow, that's what my parents were trying to tell me.
And then you be sitting there talking about, oh, if I could go back.
Right, let me be a
and
kid
live
again.
with my parents again.
Yeah, and they paying all the bills because you don't understand that pressure. You don't understand that type of stress. All you worried about, I gotta get my homework assignment in. Oh, right. All you worried about is ain't worried about nothing. Your phone bill's paid for.
And you ain't got the little bitty chores you gotta do. Ain't nothing. Make your bed, take out the garbage. You do little bitty chores. Ain't paying for nothing. Listen, you look, you ain't even paying for your own gas. Now, I'm gonna tell you, that wasn't my life, y'all. And I can guarantee you, for many of y'all listening, that's not your life either when you was coming up. Where you know your parents is paying for everything. That's not. Yeah, because you ain't like that for everybody.
You know, it's a lot of people out here that have to struggle. You know, you have to struggle through some things. You know what I'm saying?
I literally got a job. My first day of work was on my 16th birthday. Did the interview before that. Got the job on my 16th birthday and never stopped working from that up. From that day on, I've been working since I was 16. Nice
for you.
I never had it where, like, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, oh yeah, I'm good. I don't have to work. No. That's why I was saying, I think I said this in a previous video, like, this is, you know, I just feel like that's what a man's supposed to do, work. You know, man don't work, you don't eat.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, y'all. It's crazy.
It is.
So what y'all would do? What would y'all do if y'all were in that situation where one of y'all,
and some of y'all may be in that situation, they can shed some light on it, because I know that
plenty of people need to hear it.
Plenty of people need to hear it. And like I said, when we watch the intervention, it breaks our heart of some of the things, and then to find out that some of the things that how so easily they take the drug that is offered to them so quickly and easy. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like they have been raised to say, you should say no to drugs. I know drugs are going to do this, do that.
Oh, but you know they've been raised that way.
Right, they've been raised that way. But it's like when they get around their friends, all that go out the window, and they be like, well, somebody is saying, try it one time. You ain't going to get hooked. This is a new kind. This is the new thing. The new thing ain't going to get you hooked like that.
They see that somebody else do it, and then nothing happens to them.
Right,
and then
they think that they're going to have the same reaction. I told
Everybody's different.
That I had an uncle that did some stuff, and once he did it one time, it messed up his brain forever, for life. So sometimes you can get situations where you be like, wow, you know, one time, and you can lose your mind, because your chemistry, your body, the way it's made up, is not going to be receptive to that drug like somebody else's body is going to, you know,
some people is unaffected by some things in their life. You know, it's people that.
That's what I was.
And people that smoke and live to 108.
That's what I was saying. It's people that smoke never get lung cancer. You got people that drink alcohol never get the cirrhosis of the liver. You know, you got so many things that goes on out here with people's bodies, and they don't get affected like other people get affected, and they die for natural causes. And you're like, all the stuff that they didn't did in their life.
Don't smoke it all and end up with secondhand smoke.
Or lung cancer
from secondhand smoke.
I had a girlfriend, remember that we were talking about?
Yeah.
She never smoked a day in her life and got lung cancer.
It's just crazy. So
you really don't. That's what I'm saying. You really don't, and that goes to my point with even people that eating. I know people say you eating this way, eating that way. Mm-hmm. I say that it's a lot of things that goes on in people's bodies from
hereditary. Yeah, it's hereditary.
And it's hereditary. High blood pressure, or this ain't running in your family, sugar diabetes, or heavy what you call it, heavier set, is it overweight?
Obesity.
Obesity is not running in your family. It's just not running in your family. And sometimes people are have obesity because it ran through the family. They just happen to get those genes.
Please get it out your head. If this is in your head that everybody that's fat eats too much, please get that out of your head.
True.
Because it is
so not true.
heavy-set, obese people that don't hardly eat a whole lot at all, and then it's skinny as a rail people that eat thousands and thousands of calories a day.
And you got big, heavy people that are healthy.
Exactly.
Straight healthy.
Clean bill of health.
Clean bill of health.
Yep.
Will live longer, outlive a smaller person in a minute.
And then you got small people that ain't.
You got small people that ain't healthy. So it's like ups and downs, and it's like you just don't know, and people want to always yell and scream and tell you got to do this and that and this and that.
Man, I stopped listening to people because I kid you not, if you are, I would say 40 years and older, you have gone through it where they told you eggs was healthy, eggs unhealthy, milk was healthy, milk's unhealthy. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Listen, they done switched their minds so many times on so many things. It's like,
even the pyramid, they say it's all
me.
wrong. The pyramid is wrong.
Not a pyramid is wrong.
The pyramid is totally wrong.
The pyramid is fattening us up because
Right.
that's the pyramid they use to fatten up pigs. It's just insanity. It's insanity.
So my thing is, I'm not saying don't eat fruits. Eat healthy, of course.
Right.
Eat the best way that you know how to eat.
Take care of your body.
Take care of your body. That's it. Or eat what you feel that you would eat. Now, if your body start feeling funny or different, and a doctor
Switch
tell
it
you
up.
otherwise, switch it up. And do something to make your body feel like, oh, I feel good. You know, I feel good. Like when I eat, I feel energized. I feel good.
I'm ready to roll.
I'm ready to roll. I'm ready to get it on.
I'm not even tired. I'm ready to get it going.
See, and that's what it is, y'all. But I don't know. But I know because a lot of people get on me about my health. Oh, you gonna die. You can do it. I've been doing this for 3 years, and I have been good.
The thing about it is you gotta see the doctor.
Neither one of us are on medications. We're in our 40s. We don't take no meds, no nothing. We're very, y'all, me and my husband, y'all, we be on the move like 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds.
For real, man.
We be here, there. And then when we are literally working throughout the whole day into the evening. Especially when we have these packed days of collabs or interviews or anything that we're doing. It's like a full day's work. Keep going. And it's like, wow.
But some people haven't had a life or a lifestyle that drove them to have that kind of grit and grind in them. For some people, they just don't have the grind in them. It's just not in them to grind that way. You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
And I think for us, we just have gone through situations in our life in terms of careers and stuff like that in school where it stretched our grind. You know what I'm saying? Because you know A, B, and C have to get done. And you still want to do D, which is get your degree or whatever, you know, start this new career and everything. But A, B, and C still got to get done. You know what I'm saying? So you just get stretched.
Because let me tell y'all, our stretching. Having a new baby, living in a new state with nobody to help you. You in school full time. You going to church, and you got all these roles in church.
Yes.
Then you happen to have to run a business. We have been stretched to the max.
I'm talking about when you don't want to do anything more, but you have to keep going.
You have to, and you know that there is a blessing at the end of the tunnel. You know that all your work is gonna be paid off. It's gonna make you better.
Y'all think about it like this. I put it in a couple different terms. Okay, ladies, you done work the 12-hour shift, and you come home, and the house is nasty. And this ain't your man or whoever telling you should do this, that. You automatically feel this burden of, I still got to clean my house. I still got to take care of my kids. That stuff still got to get done. Still got to do my homework, whatever. That stuff still got to get done. You know what I'm saying? Same thing for the men. You don't work your shift and you come home, and the minute you swing the joint on the door at the house, the sink is messed up and it's clogged up. You know what? You immediately like, okay, well, I can't let that go because tomorrow, guess what? I got to go to work again. and I can't let that go for 2 days. So now I gotta take care of that, and that's the next 3-4 hours of your day trying to fix the sink.
And it's late at night.
And it's just
get up for work the next day.
And all the while you still gotta take care of your kids because the kids are there. You know, it's just
eat dinner.
It's just the stretching of life.
They need help with homework.
It still gotta get done.
Man,
oh
I'm
my
telling
gosh,
y'all.
let me tell y'all. Woo! Let me tell y'all this. Many of y'all deal with kids that have, you know, what they call ADD or ADHD or whatever the case may be. But let me tell you something. When you're dealing with something like that, homework's a 6-hour process.
Yeah.
So, you know, a lot of people deal with stuff like that too, and they still got to do it. You still got to get through it. This is how it is.
That's just how it is. And that's why it's good to have a partner that's going to help you out and take on the burden. It's not a one-man show. It's not that you do everything and I'm not going to do nothing. Because you have households where a man feels that he doesn't need to take care of the kids. That's what the woman's position is. You do all things with the kids. You take the kids to school. You pick them up. You take them out to their baseball games, their football games, cheerleader, or whatever the case may be. And I'm at home and all I do is give you the provide, go shopping. You go shopping. Here's the money for shopping. And I'm like, that's just too much. When you have you have to balance it out, because I'm telling you, what's that saying? They said that women have more heart attacks, leading in heart attacks more than a man, because we put on so much pressure, put so many things on our plate, and we are multitaskers. We'll be able to do this, that, and we think that we can do everything, but that stuff takes a toll on you later on.
Yeah, just because you can do something and you're effective at it, don't mean it ain't taking a toll on you.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
That's for real.
It eventually take a toll on you, and you be like, wow, this is too much. And I don't want
you wake up and you don't even know why you look the way you look.
Really? Are you trying to say something?
No, you ain't ever seen somebody, you looked at them and they literally like 40 or 35, and you look at them, you like, man, you look 60. Because life has been really hard. Mm-hmm. I'm not talking about you.
You better.
So don't stop looking at that. I ain't talking about you. You look good. You know you look good.
No.
But, you know.
Anyways. But yeah, like some people like that. But I think that it's like, most people that are like that have had dealt with probably drugs or things. You
had a hard life in the beginning.
You had a hard life. And you probably end up switching it up. But, you know, that ain't going to erase that hard life you didn't have. You know, some certain situations. And sometimes the situation is out of your control. You know, people that have gotten raped and different things done to them. And
changes the way you think about life.
Because you got to think about it. When somebody gets raped or anything violated in such a way, you're entering spirits and different things.
Going on. That a lot of people don't even think about it that way. You know, they just think about the physical trauma and all stuff.
But you got to think about the spiritual trauma. And then you got to think about all the stuff that you got in you, and you're not wondering why, wow, I got this really bad desire for this, or I have this desire, this lust desire.
And you were literally trying to figure that out. Like, why do I feel this way?
Why do I feel depressed all of a sudden? Why am I dealing with all these demons? And why am I dealing with all this stuff? And you be like, wow. And then you change to a totally different person. And now you dabbling in drugs and all this other stuff that you never knew that you would ever do, because you probably was a child that was innocent, you know, never did anything, just a person that was a homebody, you know what I'm saying, just a sweet person.
That's why.
But they take your innocence.
I think that, and you know what, it's a lot of people, and I don't mean this, I mean there's a lot of people. There's a lot of different cultures, including our culture in the African American community, that are just definitely opposed to counseling. Like, people don't want to see a counselor. They just don't want to talk to nobody about their private business and all that other stuff. But I think that at some point you have to evolve. You have to get to a place where you feel like, okay, I probably do need to talk to somebody about some stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't gonna do. I was watching something. I was watching the Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Oh yeah, we were watching that.
I was watching that, y'all. Anyway,
it's good too.
It is. So I was watching that, and I was watching how the guy was going through the counseling and everything. And something that his counselor said really was like, that makes a whole lot of sense. You know, when you're in a marriage, a lot of times, you know, you're taught when you're in marriage to study your spouse. And what the counselor was saying is, it's great to study your spouse, but you also need to study yourself. Because until you know who you are and your boundaries and what you will accept and what you won't, it's hard for you to be in a relationship. You know what I mean? Because if you don't understand who you are, you're going to do things that are outside of your character because you haven't really established who it is that you are. You know, I know it seemed like I was talking in circles there, but you got to watch the show to see it. Anyway, but it brings me back to the point where I was like thinking to myself, now this man, had this not happened to him, would have never, ever been in no counseling. Because you know what? It's really not in... I'm telling you, most men don't think about going to counseling. This is not going to happen.
Because y'all think y'all a manly man, like, I'm a man, I can take care of my own stuff. I don't need to talk to nobody about nothing.
Right.
But it's not true because, I mean, I'm telling y'all, like I was telling y'all about the creative narrative counseling about my, my friend that's a therapist, a certified therapist. She is, I mean, me talking to her, I'm telling you, it has helped me a lot.
Oh, yeah?
As far as how to... You know what I'm saying? How to deal with different things like social media wise and how not to, let my emotions get the best of me and be, just let it go. You have to let things like that go because it's not that important.
Right.
But, me talking to her and her telling me, do this, you need to do this, or say, think about some of the things that you're
So you low-key getting free counseling from a friend, huh? Is that what happened?
Really?
That's what happened? Y'all talking as girlfriends, you get nuggets.
Yes, all the time.
Okay.
All the time.
I ain't got no nugget.
Anyway,
but okay.
Do you need a nugget?
No, I don't need a nugget.
Oh, you can call her.
Nah, no.
Anyways, y'all, I got her link down in the description box below if y'all want to check her out because she is good. And then actually, a lot of y'all have reached out to her. I mean, some of you guys have reached out to her and having sessions with her. So I really appreciate you guys for reaching out to her because she is really good at what she does. Even if you guys to the point where you just want to call and just see who she is, ask her questions and stuff, you can do that as well. But that's what made me start talking about it because Nate talking about counseling. But counseling, like I said, is a good thing to have. If you're,
honestly, as a man, I don't think it would be something wrong with it.
Now, do you think a man counselor should be a man counselor? A man should go to another man, or do you think a vice versa? A man should be counseled by a woman.
I don't think it really matters, but I do think that. Okay, let me just say it like this. The reason why I say it don't really matter is because techniques are techniques, and what they use is going to be what they use. But I'm going to tell you right now that generally speaking, I would think that a man would prefer another man.
Why?
Only because there's technique and there's theory and there's the way you counsel somebody, but the counsel that comes from the experience of another man.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
It comes through that it comes through the technique.
Right.
It comes through the education. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so when you have somebody that maybe is as successful at being a man,
right,
that counsels you, it comes across differently.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
And he's been through some stuff.
Right. If they've been through some stuff that have
I
navigated it successfully, they can give you anecdotal stories about things that have happened in them, I think that comes through better, more authentic.
But what about? Okay, so if you had a counselor come to you and say, you want to get marriage counseling, but they've been divorced 3 times. Negative.
Now, listen. I'm gonna back up a little bit. Let me tell you, I'm gonna back up a little bit and I'm gonna say this. Someone who has been divorced 3 times that wants to counsel you regarding marriage, talk with them. Because someone who's been divorced 3 times knows exactly what not to do.
What not to do.
And seriously, it's like Thomas Edison. He was asked, he failed at creating a light bulb, or they say so. 2,000 times he tried to create the light bulb and didn't happen for him. And somebody asked him about it, and he was like, "Well, I found 2,000 ways how not to make a light bulb." Period.
Exactly.
And so that information is still valuable. There's a book. I think it's by John Maxwell. It's called Failing Forward. And I'm pretty sure it's John Maxwell. I could be wrong about it, but it's called Failing Forward. But in the book, it talks about how to take your failures and not look at them as failures, but look at them as stepping stones to your next success. Because guess what? When you fail, you still figure out something that you did, and you still learn from that thing that you failed at, right? Mm-hmm. So I take a step back and just not say, blatantly don't go see them. See them, but take what they say with a grain of salt.
But you know what? No, but I was gonna say for real, because you know what? I have to think about it, because you got some people that have been divorced 3 times, but all 3 times it wasn't their fault.
True.
What if it all 3 times they really got, cheated on, or maybe the man beat on them, or maybe it's the way they attract the man that they, attract, or maybe it's the
or maybe
man,
it was the first time it was your fault, and the second 2 times it wasn't your fault.
Right, or something like that.
There's value in that experience, and hearing that experience. I think it's value in that. Yeah. So that's why I say don't just say, well, I'm not gonna go to you because you divorced. Now that premise,
what if a person never
doesn't
been
apply
married?
to everything?
But what do you never? What you mean?
Because I say that because you have doctors that say don't smoke, but they smoke.
Right. What is that word? I promise you that happens all the time. It be doctors saying don't smoke, or you got people that want to speak about nutrition, but they're big, they're heavier, and they eat whatever they want to eat.
Listen, I totally get it. I know people don't like this, and I'm actually a person that don't like it too. I don't like it when you trying to sell me an exercise machine and all you showing me is these hard-bodied, individuals that got
they do that all the time.
15 packs and they skinny as a rail. And I get the reason why you do that is because people want to see projected what they want to look like. But at the same time,
give me somebody that's
I want to see somebody that look like me that can actually do what you're doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I get it, but at the same time, like you gotta walk the walk if you gonna counsel me.
Listen to me, and that goes to say, and I'm gonna change this subject from all these what you call it? Is this telemarketing? No, not telemarketing. This get rich quick schemes, or I don't know what they call. But there are people that try to tell you, oh, I'm selling this product, get on my team. All you gotta pay
multi-level marketing.
Multi-level marketing. And when you see them, you think like they're like telling you all about this stuff, say all this money you can make. But when you want to see how they living. You want to see their car, they driving. You want to see how they house, apartment look, or whatever. And when they can't show you that, you be like, wait, sis.
And what if they can show you that, but they got it from all the people that hooked up with them, and you way down here.
You way down this level because you're not in that thing. But most of the time, it's not like that, baby. The people that's trying to will you in, they ain't got it like that. Because you be looking like
they trying to get their 50 people.
Because the first thing I'm asking is what you driving.
They trying to get their 50 people. Because you gotta have.
They trying to get their first.
You gotta get them 50 people under you. Listen, I'm not knocking nobody's hustle. Please don't take that the wrong way. I'm not knocking nobody's hustle. If that's what you do, I hope I wish you all the success in the world. Period.
But
I'm gonna tell you, the first time that they came to me, somebody came to me and was talking to me about that, they was like, I was in my early 20s too. They were like, you could be a regional manager in 6 months. And I'm a regional manager. That title sounds good. You could be making 6 figures and be a regional manager in 6 months. Listen.
Did you say lifestyle?
No. Well, what happened was, the person told me that I went to interview with him. And they was telling me all that stuff. And some just didn't feel right. Because when I got in the office, there was no pictures on the wall. It was like a blank. It was like a rented space it wasn't even furnished. I mean, there's literally like if you think of like the Matrix when Neo got caught, and it was like this sterile room with one desk and one chair
and a phone.
No, there was no phone on the desk. It was a desk.
I'm doing too much, huh?
And a chair and another chair, and we was just talking. And I left out of there like
uneasy.
What just happened? I didn't see no degrees on the wall. You were this regional manager. I'm like, something ain't right about this. And so then usually what happens is you do a little research afterwards. And then I met some guy, and he was, because we were buying a house at the same time too. And this guy was like, oh yeah, don't deal with them. They do this, that, and I was like, whew, dodged the bullet there.
Yeah, I think we all had some type of person that has approached us with the look, get on my team, we do this, we can make this money. But like I said, I'm a strong believer. Let's look at how you living. If you've been in this thing for a year, where you at? You know what I'm saying? So
you cannot circumvent hard work. Period. You just not going overnight. Just be a overnight sensation. That stuff don't happen, y'all. I know you see people that look like they made it overnight.
Yeah.
What happened is, this is what happens. Everybody knows the story of the iceberg, right? 90% of the iceberg is underneath the water, and you see a little 10% on the top. Listen, the people that made it overnight, that look like they made it overnight, 90% of the work that they've been doing has been done under the radar with people not noticing. And then all of a sudden, they break through. You see them in the spotlight. And boom, they had their opportunity. And you be like, wow. And it happened for them.
And you think it's an overnight sensation?
It's not.
I'm like, no. Do you know what that person had to do to get to that point?
I'm going to tell you what it was. Sacrifice. It was preparation that met a door of opportunity, and that became successful. But all that preparation was waiting for that time when the door of opportunity would open, and once it opened, they became successful. They were already successful in preparing, and when the opportunity came for the door to be open for them to do what they had been preparing for, they were already ready for it.
And that's the thing. A lot of people have
life.
A lot of people have the door opportunity before them. Always. Every person in this universe has an opportunity. But it's about the preparation time. Right. When you prepare and when you get into that thing and give it your all, that's when your opportunity comes. But if you would never get to that opportunity unless you prepared. That's just it, period.
That's what it is, y'all.
And it's a lot of work.
That's what it is. I mean, honestly, everything that I've ever done that I've been successful at, life and circumstances and situations that I've put myself in, whether education or experience, has prepared me for that moment. And a lot of times you don't even know that you're ready for the moment. You think you're not ready for the moment. And when you get into the situation, you just begin to do the things that you had been doing in preparation, and those things begin to bear fruit, and the fruit actually looks good, and people are like, wow, how did you know to do that and do that? Listen, I don't know. I just know that I've been preparing to do this. And I'll take you back to the Bible days. People talk about David and Goliath and how that whole thing happened, and all they see is he's slinging this rock and killing his giant. But the reality was that he had fought a bear already. He had fought his battles already before he ever got to the giant. And so he knew how to take down something bigger than him because he had done it when nobody else was looking. Right. And if that's not you, and you're not doing the things that are going to get you where you want to be going when nobody else is looking, when the limelight get on you, you ain't going to be able to make it. Right. Period.
And even count the negative things you have been through, the things that you felt called as failures. Trust me, those are lessons learned. Lessons learned where you would tell yourself, never, ever again. I would never do that. I know what to do. I know not to go down that lane. Well, you know what I'm saying? You know what to do and what not to do. Because God will put you in them situations to let you know, okay, he's guiding you, he's leading you and letting you know, this ain't it. This ain't it.
But just because that thing happened to you, whatever that thing is, don't give up on yourself. Right. Don't give up on yourself.
I mean, some of the most successful people have fallen so many times.
It's a part of it.
It's a part of the process. Of life, of the process of you getting to that door of opportunity.
It really is. It's a part of the process. And you know what? What else is part of the process is struggle. It is a part of the process. You thinking, listen, they call it the calm before the storm. Listen, you're going to go through some things. The storm is going to be great before the sun ever shines. Before you are excited about the sun peeking through them clouds that you're going through right now. Listen, the storm is going to be raging.
Yeah, it is.
That's just how it is. You're going to go through, especially if you are destined to be blessed with finances, you're going to go through financial crisis.
Hardship. Yeah, you are.
For
you really
real,
are.
for real.
And then you're going to be tested.
And down, and you will be tested.
You're going to be tested in your level of giving. You're going to be tested like never before of how you can handle your finances, what you would do, how you look at money. It's all of that. You're going to be testing every area of finance that you could never think of. Like, wow, really, Lord? Wow,
I got to
really?
go through this? Wow.
Right. Then all of a sudden, it's like almost a dam breaks. And you just be flooded with all these blessings. Like, whoa. And it's so much blessing that just, too much, so much that you can't.
I was just thinking about that time.
You can't even
catch up. Understand
it's like,
what it is.
What happened? What just happened to my life? How did this happen? You know it's God, but and you just like, wow, you still like pinch me, wake me up, right? You know what I'm saying?
It's like you never know when your moment is.
You don't.
And when you step into that moment.
But what's sad is some people never get that moment. Because they don't. They give up too easy. They give up on themselves and feeling that, oh, I can't do this. I can't go another day like this. And when you are self-pity, having self-pity for yourself and having that pity party for yourself and like, why me, Lord? Why me? No, it's not why me. It should be me, so I can get my butt up and do something about it. You have to have the tenacity. You have to have that zeal within you to break through those walls, those things that that you cannot see. That just you can't see the future, but you're working towards something. Mm-hmm. You're working towards something. I promise y'all. Me and my husband are living witnesses. We have not lived like this all of our life. There's a lot of sacrifice that we have made that we have not told no one. Only God knows how much we have cried on our face, calling out some things, interceding. I promise y'all, fasting, praying, and I'm talking about all that in our basement and covering our home and covering our finances and calling those things out to be not as though they were. I'm telling you, speak those things. Canceling debt, everything.
Financial freedom, all these things that you talk about. Let me tell you something. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on God.
Please don't.
Don't let it go.
Don't let it go.
Jacob wrestled with God and wouldn't let him go. You're going to have to wrestle.
You have to go through. And I'm not saying that you're not going to have no ups and downs and you're not going to feel like you want to give up. Because you're not, let me tell you something. Me and my husband are strong, but we still have that moment where like, oh man, again?
Right.
Why, Lord? We got to do this. You know what? You're going to have those moments. But the thing about it is what make it great is that you get back up. You fall down and you get back up. Just like who said that?
Donnie McClurkin.
With that song.
And if you can
get
learn,
right back up.
If you can learn to praise God when you're going through,
that is the key. That is the key.
That's a nugget right there, boy.
Praise Him.
That's a nugget right there.
Everything that you have gone through, and even when that's what you do. He wants to hear your authentic praise from the heart when you are going through the most troubling time of your life. You be like, wow, Lord, this hurts, but praise me through this hurt. Because think about it like this: everybody else on the planet going through similar things that you going through, or worse, and guess what God is hearing? Nothing but complaining. So your praise breaks through when all the other people are complaining and they going through the similar situations that you going through. So to give Him praise in the midst of all of that, there's something has to be different about you. You got to have a level of faith and a level of strength to praise when you going through when it look like everything is breaking down. Oh my gosh. You listen, it takes something within you, and I promise you that whatever it is it takes, you don't have it. And the way that you get it is prayer. Yeah. I promise you.
is prayer, because in that time of prayer, God be strengthening you.
Yep.
And
you
then
feel so much better.
You come out of that prayer and it's like
you can go on another day.
I can go on another day. I feel so much better, stronger. You know, like you've been ministered to.
Yes.
So that you can go another day no matter what's going on.
Because you have entered into that secret place.
Man.
That secret place. I don't care what nobody says. It's nothing like it. You could feel like the heavens, just the presence
you can
of
feel
God.
The glory of God, and it changes
the atmosphere. It changes everything around you. And y'all, I'm not talking by just talking. We're talking from experience.
This is what y'all get right now. It's raw. This ain't preaching. Listen, this is our lives in the background, y'all. These are things that you guys don't see, don't experience, but this is us. Mm-hmm. This is us. And people look at where we are or the things that are happening and they say, oh, well, look at this and all this stuff happening. Listen, you don't know.
You don't have a clue
know
what we've been
through. And the reality is that God brought us through all that stuff, and it all started with intense relationship and prayer.
Yep.
And praise and worship.
We are not perfect, y'all. There's things that we have been through our marriage. It's things that we have, ups and downs, things that marriages go through. But the key about our marriage is we have God in the midst, and we know how to communicate, and we know how to get through things and be able to say, you know what, honey, let's look at this and do this. We can read together, we can pray together. Praying together works. When you
absolutely
two shall put 10,000 to flight, please believe that. Especially when you have your husband and wife and y'all believe in the same things and y'all have the same beliefs and have the same background. I'm telling you, that powerful prayer together ain't no joke. So
two shall agree.
Two shall agree.
That's facts, y'all. So y'all saw a little bit into our lives today. And I think with that, we got 20 seconds, so we're going to wrap.
Oh, we ain't gonna have 20 seconds to say that, because I ain't gonna say me.
You can't say thank you?
No.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna happen. We're gonna have to turn it back on. And
you can't do it 5 seconds.
No, I can't.
Overlook that kind of stride.
Yeah, we didn't talk y'all ears off, and we probably would have more to say if this thing wasn't cutting out. But on that note, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video with anyone, everyone. Let them know what your girls in this channel. I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to stay safe, stay blessed, y'all. If y'all want to see more discussions like this, or you want, I ain't gonna say email me, but if you want to see more discussions like this from me and Nate, telling you about some of the things that, as far as the things that we have gone through, or maybe the things that we had to do to get to this point, you guys just
hit the thumbs up.
No, hit the thumbs up, but also say more. Just say the word MORE. Yeah. That makes me know that you made it to the end of this video, and you want to hear more about, some of the things that we have done, and we will tell you step by step. We even have a worship list of things that, remember, our worship list. Listen, let me tell y'all something. We used to, it's like, okay, let me say one more thing, and I'm going to let it go. It's like certain times of your life that you are very, very, let me see. You're doing it so much, like you're into what I'm trying to say. Seasons in your life, because I'm gonna tell you, our season that we did those things in was so intense, and then it's almost you have a season where it's not as it was that strong,
and then you're going
because your mind is going, even though you still have that prayer life. But your prayer life is not like it used to be, and you know what I'm saying.
And you have seasons,
and then you go back into a season where you're strong, you're doing that. It's all about your focus, and then you go back to another season where it's not so. You're going, doing this, doing that. So that's propelling. That's what happens. You have levels of this thing. You know what I'm saying? Levels. But I'm gonna tell you this. One thing I do know: we will never, ever disown God, put God under there. He will always be first in our life, first and foremost, and we will always be grateful for this platform. And whenever God says no more, Because we know this is God. You got, and nobody in the universe or anybody can tell us this ain't God, that God gave us this platform. He has given us this platform, and the fact that He has blessed us with supporters like you guys support us.
For sure.
It's amazing, nothing short of amazing, and the way He has blessed us financially, we know it's Him. But my thing is, when He tell us no more, then it's no more.
Right.
We have
do whatever
our
it is that He wants us to do next.
Exactly.
Period.
And that's just it. And we won't be like, oh my God, my time is up. No, it's a season. And we're happy with the season that God has blessed us with while we're here on this earth. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm very grateful. If He would have gave me 6 months, thank you, Lord. But 6 months that you'd have given me and blessed me with. So just keep that in mind. And like I said, y'all, keep God first. And keep, all y'all that's praying, keep praying. Keep praying and believing, because I'm telling you, it was years before our breakthrough came.
People don't know. Listen, you think it's
years, y'all.
Y'all
that's
can't
praying,
give up. Don't be like us. It ain't happened tomorrow.
Right.
Listen,
it ain't gonna happen tomorrow or next year, maybe.
Don't even think about when
it.
it's gonna happen. Just keep praying.
Because
you cannot predict God.
And you cannot predict what you're going to be doing for Him to make you a millionaire.
Because we never thought this
in our
was
mind, wildest dreams that first of all, never thought in my wildest dream was going to be me.
Right.
Doing this YouTube and becoming a self-made millionaire. I'm thinking like, are you serious? Because I thought it was going to be Him.
Right.
Because He's always been the breadwinner. Always. Right. But you know what? He is a great God, because there's many times that this man right here has been prophesied. I'm going to give you anything and everything that you want. You put your eyes on, you'll be able to get, you'll be able to purchase whatever you want. You're going to have, my son. And I'm thinking like, wow, this man going to have a lot of money. I'm thinking in my mind like, wow, he going to be blessed with a good job. Good. I'm glad I'm with him. And then somebody prophesied to me, oh, you're going to be a millionaire. I see all these dollar signs. You're going to be a millionaire. And you're going to know it's God that gave it to you. And you're going to be in the white sands, beaches, kicking up this white sand and knowing that God placed you there. I'm like, wow. Okay. So I'm thinking like, okay, millionaire, through my husband, because he's going to make $1 million. We're going to be millionaires together. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, when we got that prophecy, you did what we did. We prayed that thing through.
Yes, we did.
My husband went on a 7-day fast, water fast only, right? Mm-hmm. And then because he told you to go on that water fast.
Yes, he did.
I went on a
3-day.
It was 3 days?
It was 3. It was
some type of.
No, it was longer than that, but I think I was
a partial.
It was a partial, yeah.
I did a partial fast or something. Somebody told me to go on a 30-day partial fast or something like that. I think, so it was a partial fast, but what we did is we take our prophecies, we record them, we take them, we listen to them, we write them down verbatim, and we pray over them. We pray, we call those things out because we want those things to come to pass. You cannot get a prophetic word and just say, okay, I see, I hear you. Okay, I'm going to let that go in the dungeon somewhere and never be visited again.
Listen,
we pray them things.
Y'all ain't catching them nuggets right there. Them nuggets.
Well, yeah, and we ain't gonna share no more. We ain't gonna share no more because it's a whole bunch of other nuggets we can share with y'all.
Nuggets.
And that's why I said you need to write a book.
Chicken nuggets. Main chicken nuggets right there.
Man, them some diamond nuggets.
Yeah, them nugget nuggets.
Diamond nuggets.
Nuggets.
Anyways, y'all, but at the end of the day, y'all, just know that, we are not perfect, but God loves everyone. You know what I'm saying? He want to see you prosper and He wants to see you grow. And that's all I can say. It is what it is. And God, we just have a lot of favor on our lives, and we're appreciative of our favor because the favor is just so thick and real. And I thank God for His mercy every day, because we're not no respect of a person that He should look upon us and favor us like He does. We feel blessed and honored, and we don't take it for granted and don't think that we're above this, we're better than that, we're better than you. Never. We would never ever look down on somebody like that if they don't have it, or if they're not at our level and we think they're supposed to. We don't do that, because we know that each and every person is special to God, and we're not going to put our mouths on people like that, regardless of what people think that, oh, you this, you that. I don't care what people think about me and my husband. God knows our hearts. God knows the type of people we are. And the people that have came in contact with us, whether they know it or not, know what type of people that we are. You know, if they have an encounter with us, we're not evil people. We just love. We love on people.
We just love people.
Just like what God would want us to do. You know what I'm saying? So that's it, y'all. We finna let y'all go.
You already said that don't forget to like.
I think I did. Didn't I?
I don't think so.
I did. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video with anyone, everyone. Know what your girls doing this channel. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. I love you guys so much. Don't just stay blessed. Stay blessed. Peace out. Peace, love, hair grease. And say the word more. M-O-R-E. ...
More.
Come on, don't start.
Nah. All right.
Don't stop, buddy.